Operation 5, Mission 4. Ooh, I didn't think this mission would be as hard as it has turned out to be. I have failed it 3 times so far, I think. It's not a hard mission in concept, but something keeps going wrong. Now, after much practice, I'm trying it again. I hired the last pilot, Blaze. Though she's mellowed of late, Blaze is infamous for demanding the best of everything. The truth is, however, she's earned it. Maybe she'll mellow out shooting some clanners in these last couple of missions.
This is Blaze. I'll take care of it.
I hope so. For these last few missions, or, well, just this one probably, I'm taking mostly full clan or full heavy mechs. They're actually full clan, but one is a medium. The rest are all heavies. You'll notice I'm taking a large amount of clanner pulses and clanner ERs, and that's because I noticed I had an overwhelming supply of them in my bank, like 24 clanner ER pulses and at least a dozen clanner pulses. So I decided to start making use of them. Took out the PPCs on this guy, and I upgraded him to clanner ER lasers, which are actually a better use of the weight. I mean, they only hit for 2 damage each, but look at how many I have. This is pretty much the same build. It has one, wait, I believe they only had one. They had 1 clan pulse, 2 PPCs, and 2 Ultra 5s. So it's 2 PPCs versus all of these. We're just going to stack them together in rows, and then you have big ones. I'm going to compare them for you. So this is 2 damage, 5 recycle, right? 3.5 tons. Here's the Inner Spear Large Laser. 4 damage, 5 recycle. Load value, 9.5. So with 2 clanner ER lasers, that's 7 tons, same damage and recycle. Because it's 2 lasers firing at the same time. So 2 clanner ERs outperform a large. You can actually get a third. That 9.5 would get you a third, and you'd hit for 6 damage. The PPC hits for 7.5, but it's at 12 tons. So yeah, that's what I'm sporting now. And I'm bringing 2 missile boats. I decided to use this Mad Cat Mark J. I only have the J on the Mad Cat. I'm going to try to get Hunter some jump jetting skill, try and get a point or 2 here. I'm desperately trying to get this guy to elite before the last mission, and his gunnery's almost capped. This mission will probably cap him out, so I hope he hits elite. He's going to get that last point and whatever, a point or 2 of jumping. So he's got 2 LRM-20s essentially, 8 racks, and then a whole lot of lasers and more lasers. Pretty much the same build as this mech, but he's a bigger version. I'm bringing a couple of other mechs as well. These 2 have dual Ultra 20s. It's an awesome weapon. It's an AC-20, but it's the Ultra version. Faster recycle, 3 less shots, but you save several tons of weight. They're both firing 2 of those. And then I have lasers for the other weapons. My other mech has 2 AC-10s. This is one of my favorite weapons. I love this gun. It's similar to our autocannon. It has 10 less shots. It's down from 40 to 30, but it weighs less. Let's see. Yeah, our version is 15 tons. So you might be thinking that we should just stick with the Inner Spear version on these weapons, but the thing is, you can use that extra weight on other weapons. I still recommend the clanner version, honestly. 2 extra tons versus 10 shots. I think you're better off with the weight. This one, 2 extra tons versus 3 shots, take the weight. With the light, we have a normal and an ultra. They only have an ultra, so that's actually 2.5 tons. The same number of shots. Theirs on this version doesn't even go down on the number of shots, it's just weight. So that's what we're using. We have a nice mixture of missiles, autocannons, and lasers. I don't think I have any ERPPCs though. I just loaded up on lasers. I decided to try and conserve our ERPPCs for the final push. I have some on the other mechs I'm not using. I have 2 spare here and 2 Clanner Goss. These weapons are incredibly rare. Just incredibly rare. And at this point, I'm trying to use our more expendable weapons, which are these lasers, and not our less expendable ones, which are the Clanner PPCs and the Clanner Goss. The Clanners, by the way, don't have a regular PPC, they only have the ER. So we have a medium PPC and an ER PPC, they only have the Clanner ER PPC, so this one is it. I got some advanced electronics, by the way. Clanner Beagle, which is lighter than ours by half a ton. Clanner ECM has an extended range versus our ECM and is also half a ton lighter. Not going to use them this mission though. I only have 1 of each of those, and those are probably the only ones in the whole game. Incredibly rare. If you get those, try not to use them. I mean, if you use them, try not to lose them. I'll just leave that off for now. Why do you have an intermediate? Alright, let's look at the mission. Position Allied artillery. Destroy enemy air control towers. There's 3 of them at 1, 1, and 1 on the map. Move all forces, including artillery pieces, to the top of the ridge. Mission time limit 20 minutes. They do give you enough time. You'll need about 15 minutes out of that clock to beat the goal. So just don't drag your heels. You shouldn't have a problem getting under the time limit. The problem is that you'll probably die trying to do it because this mission is a little relentless. There's no salvage anywhere on this map. This might very well be the first or only level in the game that has no salvage to capture. Just try to do the objective. No fire support at all. It's zeros. The attack on the star base has entered its initial stages and we are in immediate need of local artillery fire support. Your mission is to escort a lance of mobile artillery pieces into the mountainous Lambert Valley region and position them on the ridge there. This ridge looks over the Mysota Basin region that contains the star base and related sites. Jaguars have positioned 3 air control towers on that ridge line and can use them to direct devastating airstrikes into not only the Mysota Basin, but into the approaches in the Lambert Valley. You must destroy the 3 air control towers prior to advancing the artillery into position, or the airstrikes will pound you into dust. So on this mission, they introduce a new concept to us, and that's the concept of airstriking without the spotter vehicle. This area, this corner of the map, will be constantly airstriked when we get to it. It doesn't happen before we get there, but when we show up, they will constantly airstrike the area that we are in to try and wipe us out, and they don't need a spotter vehicle to do it. The trade-off, though, is that the airstrikes are incredibly inaccurate, and we should be able to avoid most of them. Hopefully. Clanner mechs are a plus because of the speed. All of our mechs are Clanner, except for this Hunchback, which only runs at 18 ms. He might get hit, but hopefully not. The airstrikes spray all over the area, kind of randomly, so most of them won't hit you. You're more bound to run into them, so you need to pay attention, and when they drop in front of you, try to stop or change your direction and stay out of the way of them. Once you enter the area up here, The airstrikes will not stop until you get rid of all 3 of the air control towers. So you don't want it, you need to do that as fast as possible, or eventually you'll start getting hit by airstrikes and they hurt. They're nasty. Unless you want to dodge airstrikes all day. But you also have the time limit to contend with. We need to get this mission set and done in 20 minutes. We will need those artillery pieces in place and active 20 minutes after your arrival, so move fast. Resistance may be fierce, so keep the artillery pieces guarded at all times. To complete the mission, move all of your forces, including the artillery pieces, to the paved base on top of the ridge. So we actually have control of the artillery. This is kind of like a convoy escort mission. They're only giving us 2 groups here because the 4th one is going to be the artillery pieces. And if you lose even one of them, you fail the mission. Let's see, where's my AC-20s? I want them in this group. I want everyone else in F1. Note that while rigged for transit, the artillery pieces cannot be fired. You will be operating without fire support on this mission. I always considered it airstrikes, but technically it was ground artillery strikes. So since we're moving our artillery pieces into position, we can't actually use them on this mission. That's why we're at 0s here. We don't get any. We're trying to move the vehicles into position so that on the next couple of missions, we'll have them available. I used up a perfect 380. I've tried more than one build, but I decided to go with this Mad Cat J and try to get Hunter some points of skill build here on his jumping. So hopefully, I'm hoping this guy will hit elite after this mission, and that's going to give me another assault pilot. So then on the final mission, I only have 4 elites right now. If one of them's injured for the final mission, that could be a problem. Honestly, I like Pain God the most, even though his gunnery is kind of down. Look at this bastard. Maxed out 2 bars here. But his gunnery's weaker than all of the others. This is a fresh elite, so he has weak bars. She's damn near maxed out on gunnery. I think that Firestorm has the most all-around stats. I'm trying to use Firestorm the most though, because, or not Firestorm, but Pain God. Not only do I like him the most, but he has the gunnery. Alright, let's drop onto the mission.
Commencing deployment. Mech warriors prepare for combat.
So we immediately have control of the artillery pieces. They're in F3. You only get control of 12, up to 12, a max of 12 in this game. It'll go all the way across the bottom of your screen. And that is why they did not give us a 3rd group here. It will always be the artillery pieces. They don't move very quickly, so the time limit takes into account their speed. I'm going to try to move across the bottom of the map and avoid as many enemies as I can. I'm aware of how cowardly that sounds, but I failed this mission twice already, or actually 3 times I think now. There's too many enemies on this damn map. They end up wearing us out.
Acknowledged. I am under enemy fire. Enemy vehicle destroyed.
That seems to be the main problem, is my units just get exhausted. On the last attempt, one of my mechs got legged in the middle of the map. And it took her like 10 minutes. I think it was Mantis. She was over here somewhere. She didn't get hit by an airstrike. She wasn't even in the airstrike area. She was just in a normal fight, and she got legged, and her mech was crippled. So, this is the type of mission where if a mech gets legged, you basically just have to go ahead and restart. It would take her 10 minutes to limp up to the objective, in addition to missing the fights because she won't get there in time.
Consider it done, sir.
That screwed me out of that run, basically.
Under fire.
And they do have AC-20s on this map, classic.
Enemy vehicle destroyed. Consider it done, sir.
I hope we don't get hit by too many of those.
Consider it done, sir. Reporting vehicle destroyed. I will make this quick.
Yeah. Let's keep this moving. Let's keep our train moving. These artilleries are pretty slow. I think we have our first mechs up here. One of the issues I'm having is being flanked. There's quite a few patrolling enemies going around the map, and they'll try to come up from behind you and get the trucks. Or artillery tanks. Come on, people, hurry up. You're in fast clanner mechs.
I'll take care of it. You betcha, sir. I got it, sir. This is Mantis. I am under enemy fire. Have a target. You betcha, sir.
Long range.
This is Thunder. I'm taking enemy fire. Rooster here, changing range. Yes, sir.
Alright. We got some enemies coming after us. The enemies on this level are incredibly aggressive. Regardless of what path you take or where you go, they will seek you out. You can see they're coming. Enemies are coming to my position.
You betcha, sir. This is Mantis. Enemy eliminated. I got it, sir. I barely even have to aim.
One thing I don't think I've mentioned before is that enemy mechs always have a default build. Whatever the default build is, that's what they've got. They are never customized. So that makes them kind of predictable.
I'm under fire. Thunder here. I am under fire. There are parts for everyone. You betcha, sir. Took it out, sir.
Fire at will.
He's going home in a shoebox. Consider it done, sir.
I don't think he's going home, to be honest.
You betcha, sir. Bet this'll hurt. Very good, sir.
You betcha, sir. Here's some mechs. They have a number of these groups around the map, 3 or 4, and they will eventually all path towards us. They are looking for us. Regardless of where you go, they will all path to you eventually. They will come and get you. We could just try to wait, fight them all, but we are limited on our weight. We will eventually exhaust. There's no mech repair bay. This could be a good mission to use a repair truck, but hasn't actually occurred to me. I completely forgot about that vehicle, to be honest. Alright, we need to wait up here for a minute. If we go any further, the airstrikes are going to start dumping on us, and there's a patrol coming. See these mechs? These mechs are hunting us. I want to get rid of them before I go any further. But I don't know if I can spare the time. It's going to take them about a minute to get here. Alright, let's go, bastards. Shit, we're in the airstrike area. See, once they start dropping this shit, you've got too close. I don't think they come this far. See, I'm just dumping everywhere. So what I'm waiting for are these bastards that are coming after me. 2 hunchbacks. Actually, I think they might be missing us here. They're going north. Alright, you know what? Let's just go. I think they might not be coming to me. I want to see what direction they're going. I might not have to deal with them. Yeah, it doesn't look like they're coming towards me. They might just keep going north and then go back west. Or, wait, no, here they come. I wonder if I can run them through the airstrikes. That would be gold. Looks like they might get hit by some of these. Yeah, they're coming to us. Figured as much. Come and get it, bastards. You're not getting my artillery trucks. I'm tired of failing this mission.
I got it, sir.
Here we go. Move up our AC-20s.
Die. Consider it done.
Ejected already.
Enemy mech destroyed.
We can blow up one of these things quick. We have no armor.
I'm taking
Pop.
enemy fire.
And with the next one.
Enemy mech destroyed. You betcha, sir.
Blaze and Thunder have dual AC-20s each, so when they get to close range, they mean business. Watch this.
Missile first.
Pow. Did you see what happened to his health there?
That missile first. Yes, missile mech
Alright,
everywhere.
it's time to move. Now this is the part where we might fail the mission. I need to get the artilleries up here. If the artilleries get hit by an airstrike, we fail the mission. We just fail immediately. You could leave them behind and, you know, go deal with the air towers first, but then you risk not making it under the time limit because they are slow as balls.
This is Blaze. Sir, I can't get through here.
I'm trying to kind of predict where the airstrikes are going to hit. Alright, come on, you're almost through. Just get up there. This spot right here got hit. Keep moving. These bastards get hit, we failed the mission. Shit.
Enemy sensor contact.
Felt that, didn't you?
Hunter here. Taking fire. Incoming.
They have a large radius. If you're even like near the circle, you'll get hit. That's gonna hit us.
They got me.
Damn. At least they didn't hit the artillery. Let's get out of here. Alright, I'm moving to the base. I think we're past the airstrike area.
You betcha, sir. I'm taking enemy fire. Time to die.
Time to die. Alright, we got the defense force coming. You can see them.
You betcha, sir.
This group of cougars will attack you.
I got it, sir. This
Putting
is
our tanks in the front.
destroyed.
These aren't really tanks, but they are A variants.
You betcha, sir. I'm almost
Even though they run out of ammo, their job will still be to keep the attention while our long-range mechs can continue to fire.
Consider it done, sir. I'm nearly out of weapons.
We're playing whack-a-mole over here. Whack a
Okay,
cougar.
sir. Enemy mech destroyed.
Just eject these bastards left, right, and center.
You betcha, sir.
Now we got turrets.
Okay, sir. This is Blaze. I'm under fire. You betcha, sir. Incoming fire.
Oh, they're resuming airstrikes.
Reporting enemy eliminated. You betcha, sir. You betcha, sir. Check it out, sir. You betcha, sir. That missile burst. Rooster here. It's gone.
They only airstrike you towards the southwest and also on the base here. They'll airstrike you on top of their own towers. If you're on the northeast side, they don't shoot you with the airstrikes.
This is Blaze. I'm under fire.
This is going quite nice. Nicely, to be honest. I might have this.
You betcha, sir. Mantis reporting.
I'm making it look easy this time around, but I failed this mission 3 times.
I'm taking enemy fire.
One of the times I failed it,
Engaging target.
the airstrikes hit an artillery. Instantly killed it, failed the mission.
You betcha, sir. Blaze here. I'm under fire. I'm taking heavy damage.
It looks like our 2 Lokis have red health, but they're actually not that badly damaged. The bar just takes... Oh, shit.
This is Falcon. Target destroyed.
That's bad.
Mantis reporting. I am under enemy fire.
Bastards.
They're striking down.
A whole row just hit like right on top of us. That's nasty. Alright, let's go get the last one. Once we get rid of the last one, the airstrikes will stop for good.
I got it, sir.
I'm gonna go right for it.
This is Thunder.
Not even gonna shoot the LRM carrier.
You betcha, sir.
Come on, guys, get up here. Shoot the tower.
You betcha, sir. I got it, sir. Let's fuel up.
Come on, you're not out of all your autocannons, are you?
You betcha, sir.
Still got some 10s. You should still have 5s and 10s.
I got it, sir.
Mission objective.
There we go.
This is Falcon. Target destroyed. Okay, sir.
I like all those
Incoming
lasers.
fire. You betcha, sir.
I should have stacked all those lasers
You
some
betcha, sir.
sooner.
Check it out, sir. Time to die.
Alright, no more airstrikes. Let's get out of this damn mission before more mechs show up. There's several more patrols around the map. And they will keep coming. Like, they're gonna keep coming after it. Like, this group, if you take too long, this group here will also come after you. They're gonna be up here, coming up the right side in a couple of minutes. Like, just get out of here. And that's what happened to me last time. My mech got legged. I think it was Mantis got legged. She couldn't
Mission
get out of here in
objective
time.
completed. Mission successful.
That other patrol caught up with me. I had to fight them. When I could have been out of here already if she was running at normal speed. Ah, there we go. Elite. I like it. I forgot to jump jet. Hunter got screwed. I forgot to use the jump jets on the Mad Cat. That's the whole reason I brought the damn thing, and I didn't use the jets. But, on the plus side, she got veteran, or elite, so we still got another elite out of it. I still have a mission left before the finale. I could try to get that. I could try to get a jump jetting point there. So let's see. Catapult, Centaurian, Cougar. Honestly, this is trash at this point. We'll just take the clan stuff here and junk everything else. So yeah, I got that in less than 30 minutes. And I got it on the first attempt, at least for the recording. Don't have to waste additional recording time trying again and again. Hunter over here with his max gunnery skill. But you see, this is the type of bottleneck you can hit. Since his gunnery skill is at max, he can no longer get more gunnery skill, and yet he's not yet ranked to elite. He can only get skill ups from these three to try and get elite now. And I don't see a single sensor point across the board. We got screwed on sensor rolls. Every time, when it comes to sensors, like every time you detect something, you have a chance to get that sensor point, but you have to have a sensor in the mech or you can't get it. I had sensors on everyone. No one got a sensor point. Jumping will never go up unless you jump jet, so pilots that already have the skill are more valuable than ones without it. This chick here is really valuable. So is Thunder, because of their high jumping skill. Since it was preemptively high, they'll get to elite pretty easily. And she is now elite, and it's purely because she already had some jumping skill. Whereas he's max bar gunnery, still didn't ding veteran. I mean elite. He still didn't ding elite. It's because of this shit right here. Rooster will have the same problem, but I would be happy enough with him just getting veteran. Give me another veteran. See you in the next mission.